Hi, I'm Dr. Toby, and I'm one of the Burnout Queens. And we're just here today to talk to you for a couple of minutes about what burnout is and what it isn't. Burnout isn't about just overworking. And it's not necessarily happening to only people who have high-pressure jobs. Almost anybody can burn out. Burnout is definitely not just stress gone mad. Burnout causes stress, but stress doesn't necessarily cause burnout. Try and think about it this way. Think about a mountain, and you're just going to have a small trek up the side of the mountain. And it's a beautiful day, gorgeous like today, sun shining, birds are singing, you can see the flowers and the grass, it's gorgeous, it's ideal. And there you go, walking up this ideal side of the mountain. Now on the other side is the reality side, and it's slowly creeping up here, and you don't know it. Now when you get up to the top, that's where the ideal meets reality, and that's where we can get the clash. And that clash at the top is about disillusionment. When somehow life doesn't live up to your ideal. That disillusionment is what causes burnout. And at that point, you kind of fall into the pit. We call that pit the reality gap, and that's where burnout happens. So what's going on that causes this? Well, as women, we were raised and trained to burn out. We know this from ourselves and our lives, and we know it from our clients. Highly professional, creative, and high-achieving women. They're women who are always wanting to do their best, giving 150% to everything that they do. In fact, sometimes it errs on perfectionism, but that's one of the key points of burnout. You know, originally there were 12 stages of burnout, but we found that too complicated because then we would get caught up in trying to figure out if you were in stage 4 or 5 or 6 or 7, so we simplified it. We see 4 phases of burnout. But what we know from our clients is they often live in phase 1 and 2 in just their normal everyday life. That's their way of living, day in and day out. Well, when you're doing that, when you're living a burnout lifestyle, it only takes one trigger to kind of push you over the edge into the deeper, darker stages of burnout. Those triggers can be anything from a boss that's a bully, family problems, money worries, job that's not working out, maybe a relationship that's not working out. It can take anything. What's stressful to you can push you over into the darker stages of burnout. When that happens, burnout robs you. It robs you of energy, it robs you of enthusiasm, and it really stops you living in your life successfully. In your career and your personal life, burnout kills things. Burnout kills your joy of living, it kills the best parts of you, and it definitely kills opportunities and potentials for your future. The good news is, you can change it. You can stop burnout forever. You can renew your spirit. You can dream new dreams. And you can have the courage to be your best. All in your own unique and creative way. You can, in fact, end burnout forever. But what you have to do is stop living a burnout lifestyle. At the Burnout Queens, we see burnout differently. In fact, we see burnout as a gift. It is an opportunity and a chance to refresh how you look at your life. It's your chance to hit that refresh button. How do we know? Well, we've been there. We've burned out not just once, but over and over and over again. And the great thing about that is we figured out why and we figured out how to stop it. And that's what the burnoutqueens.com is all about. Simple, practical, inspirational, and probably slightly quirky ways to reclaim your life back from burnout. So you can always get new information at the Burnout Queens, but before you leave here, make sure that you pop up to the top of the page and sign in the sign-in box, and you can find out if you've got what it takes to be a Burnout Queen. Check out the video on being a highly sensitive person because that will contribute to burnout. And maybe pick up the small report, the anti-overwhelm gems from the Burnout Queen. And then get all that, you'll continue to get new information from us, information that can help you live a burnout-free lifestyle. Come on, come join the realm.